now.
Alright.
Alright, so as...
Shh! Don't give away my plot.
Heath just muted herself. But,
She's been muted the whole time.
hey, I'm big dumb, okay? You already know this.
You're lucky I didn't scream out the F-bomb like I was gonna.
Fuck!
Alright, so as we get...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Astrid,
I'm supposed to be the
Rage,
innocent
Fire,
cleric here.
Hyestrovon Soften,
Pietro Sofeton.
Moon, and Captain Sebas
I dabbed when I
and
said that.
Rain arriving
Softy,
in the
not hardy.
town of
I'm
Redtooth.
sorry. I cannot hear Arme, gentlemen, and he's
Sorry.
starting the session. So,
We'll turn down our volumes, Jesus.
Alright.
I actually had to turn him up. I had to turn him up. Sorry, Arme.
No, that's alright. So as we are, as Moon, Captain Sebas, Rain, Hyestrovon Soften, and Astrid and Rage Fire arrive in Redtooth, what are you guys gonna do? You are right in front of the city. Get ready to enter the city gates.
Well,
Hold on.
well, first off, motherfucker, I'm gonna correct you on my name. It's Hiestro Vol Sofeton.
I can't pronounce
Yes,
that.
bro.
You have to roll the R. Hiestro Vol
Yes, bro.
Sofeton.
I'm just gonna call you Sophiton.
No, call me by my first name. Hiestro.
Hiestro?
Hiestro.
Hiestro.
I can't
Hiestro.
roll R's,
Ma-
okay?
Make your tongue bounce. That's how you roll an R. You
Hiestro.
make your tongue bounce. Hiestro. Yes.
Hiestro.
Oh my
Yeah,
I
there.
god.
can't
First
roll
hour of this
my
D&D
R's.
session.
We're gonna spend 30 minutes watching Army try to pronounce this name.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
know.
he's got good.
Can he give you a nickname? Can we give you a nickname,
I'll just call you
please?
Tiz.
So we can...
Or do Tro. That'd be
Okay,
easier.
Tro.
Trove?
Yes.
You're a freaking Trove from now on. Whoop, whoop.
Alright, so as you guys are arriving in front of Redtooth, you're right in front of the city gates. And you guys want to roll for perception?
Well, since I'm new to the area and I find the area quite sketchy, I'm going to roll for perception. Is it all right if I roll with advantage?
I have a +3 in
Why would you
perception.
be rolling with advantage? You are new to the area.
Because I'm new to the area, but it's also quite sketchy.
Okay, but why would that give you
Why
advantage? Wouldn't that more
advantage?
give you disadvantage? Because you're new to the area?
Because of private chat, dummy.
Ooh,
Dummy. Yep.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, roll advantage, roll advantage.
Can we all roll perception or just
Yes,
one person?
I'll roll for...
Okay, so that's a 9. Who am I gonna throw the...
We're rolling
the
perception as we walk into this new
No,
town.
you're right in front of the town. You haven't walked in yet.
Oh, right in front of the new town. My bad.
I'm using my... I'm using...
NC was
my
talking too
+4.
much and I couldn't understand. I got a 19, by the way.
I got a 13.
Yes.
But also, as I arrive in town, I'm gonna look to my right at Rashi because, surprise, we all traveled here together.
So, Rashi and Astrid, there's two things that catch your eye. There is a mansion with a really large gate outside the map, still in the middle of being repaired from being destroyed by a huge fire 4 years ago. And from 4 years ago, you also see the city is still being repaired from 4 years ago. Do you guys want to... No, well, that's fault. Do you guys... And then right in front of the city gate, all of you guys see...
Robot
Hey,
Dungeon
Aaron.
Master.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a robot, Arame.
God damn it.
I just have a question.
Huh.
How would we know the fire would have been burnt around 4 years ago? We're new to the area, so wouldn't we have to roll history or something?
I'm giving it to you
off of
'cause-
rumors.
I'm giving it to you guys because rumors. And also, it's
Hey.
big news across the entire city that
Is he-
5 years ago...
Heath, you're rolling for 2 people?
Yeah, she's actually rolling for 3 people.
What the shit? She's playing 3 characters.
Her NPC and her 2 characters.
What?
Yep. Her NPC
Uh,
and her 2 characters.
how? What? It.
Oh, that's right. I roll for NPCs. Okay, Captain. What's
Changed
his?
my game.
What's his perception? There it is. It's the plus.
If I edited, I would save that. I would save that soundbite of you just typing and like put it for the Skyrim spider walking sound.
All right. So you rolled for 15 and then 17. Okay. So
I got 13.
Anyone that got a 15 or higher saw the mansion, and from rumors you assume that was from the 6 group of adventurers who 5 years ago who took over the entire country and rebuilt it from the ground up.
Who took over the? I'm sorry. Who took over the entire country?
A group of 6 adventurers.
Okay.
And they also went into the negative plane realm to defeat all the Chitin lords and Chitins, and no one has seen them since. And it's been 5 years since they went into the negative plane realm to destroy all the Chitins and Chitin lords. And in front of the gate, you see the owner of the mansion yelling at the guards who caused the fire 5 years ago that not a single gold come from him for repairing his mansion for damage that they did 4 years ago. What are you guys gonna do now?
My character is going to look around. Hiestro is going to look around, and even though he didn't get the perception roll, he's just. I'm going to just, look around and just look to Rashi. This town has a scent, and kind of feels to me that, well, like combat and strife has been in the area. Wouldn't you agree, my furry, four-legged friend?
Oh woo!
While those two are talking, I'm going to spread my glorious wings, and I'm going to take off into the air just to get a better look at the mansion.
So as you look at the mansion, you get to it really quickly, and you hover above it, and you can tell that there are that despite it being 4 years old, there's footprints of 6 different species. You can see footprints of a goblin, an orc, a human, a tiefling. I can't remember what the other 2 races were. I think the other 2 were human as well. But you just see 4 different.
Can you put that in chat, please?
So you see footprints of 4 different species: human, tiefling, orc. That's right, goblin. Specifically, hobgoblin.
A knob-goblin, hobgoblin.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hobgoblin, tiefling, orc, hobgoblin. What was the other one I said? Damn, I can't remember my own stuff.
Human.
Orc.
Orc. Already put orc. Orc, human, tiefling, hobgoblin.
And then you just said 2 more humans, you think?
Oh yeah, and 2 more humans. Right. Alright.
But as Astrid walks or flies up into the air, apologies. I'm going to lean myself against a post. Is it alright if I roll for luck by any chance?
That should be up to the DM's discretion when you should roll for luck and everything.
I know. I'm just asking if. I'm asking if you would want me to.
Hey.
Go ahead and lean on the post, and don't roll for luck, but roll for acrobatics.
Alright. Acrobatics. Okay, so that's a +4.
Where
So as you go to lean up against it and it starts to budge, you weren't fully putting your weight on it, luckily, and it doesn't completely fall.
All right, so Rain just walks in, and she's going to expect the town with the captain.
So,
See if there's any value.
can I have Rain roll for perception when she's walking into the city? Just Rain.
Yes. Yes.
Does she walk past the person that was yelling at the guard? Or at least walk near him?
If she's walking towards, the
The gate?
The,
And he's
like,
done right in front of the gate, basically.
yeah, so 15.
So as you walk past, a little bit of information puts into your ear. And he says, my security papers against the wargs should still be valid. Can I have you roll history for me now to see if you understand what he's saying, basically?
All right, let me check to see what she has for history. All right.
DM.
Yeah.
19.
With her perception roll, did she see me? Because 8'4" and all that.
What was your?
I thought we were all
What was?
traveling together.
Well, me.
Did you roll for stealth?
No. But did she, just see me standing there since
Yeah, she
we
saw.
kind of had no idea about them?
Yeah. That perception should be good enough to see.
I'm gonna
basically
look
anyone that's
at
not in
you.
stealth.
Well, I'm gonna look at. Rain is gonna look at you at least,
Okay.
and she's gonna look you up and down, and keep walking.
So as you walk past, and after you hear that, you understand what they mean. Can I have everyone besides for Heath mute their headset?
1 sec.
All right. Let me add this to my note. Things
All right.
to
So Heath,
write
since that was
about.
a really good roll, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the town means by that. So in the town, there's these people called wargs. They have silver hair and blue eyes. And they're
Wargs?
Yes, wargs.
Wargs.
W-O-R-G.
All right.
And
Silver hair.
silver hair and blue eyes, and they look as humanly as possible during the day.
Looks humanoid in the day.
However, when night falls, they turn into white wolves that go throughout the city, and anyone that does not have a protection towards them, meaning like if you buy a protection and it's like a monthly fee, if you do not have that, they can legally enter your house and eat you in your sleep.
Okay. Can legally.
Meaning the guards cannot chase after them if you did not have that protection.
If you don't have protection. Okay. I'm gonna tell that to I'm gonna whisper that to the captain.
Alright. But that's basically what's going on with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the captain what I've thought about and what happens here. Now, Moon.
All right.
She's going to come towards the gate slowly, and Moon is just going to look around, all these new things that she never seen before, and walk in.
I'm going to look around and see if I notice anyone that needs help with any sort of heavy lifting or anything.
So as you're walking around the city, NC, you notice that there's a bunch of contractors trying to lift a really heavy, really heavy and really long block of wood. Do you want to help them?
Fuck yeah!
Roll for strength.
I need to assert my dominance in the city.
Roll for strength and roll for luck.
All right. So I'm rolling for strength right now.
Also, I'm outside.
That's a natural one.
That is a nat 1.
Motherfucker. Also, Trent is still deafened.
Roll luck twice now. The first one is going to involve the nat 1.
All right, so there's a 16 and then a 9.
So that's 16. Luckily, you don't break your arm trying to lift it. And as they see you about to go and lift it and you're struggling, one of the people helps you with your back support. That way you don't break your back. Because
All right.
if you didn't get...
Do I feel any sort of pain from this?
Yes, your back is severely hurting, and your arms are on fire.
All right, I'm gonna roll a wisdom check, wisdom saving throw, actually.
Are you talking to me?
So saving throw for
Now,
my
you're not
wisdom.
taking any damage from this, but it just feels
No,
like
but it's still pain.
your muscles are on fire from the heavy lifting.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna roll because it is extra pain, and you know my character's history with pain.
Okay, I undefinitely. What are we doing? What is he lifting?
He's lifting a giant log of wood and trying to help
Okay.
the
No pain, or at least a bearable amount of pain.
All right, so you don't.
Hold on. Wait, I'm completely lost to why he's lifting the log. Undefinitely.
He wanted to help. He wanted to help the city rebuild.
So he just ran over and picked up a log.
He saw some people getting ready to lift it, so he went to go help them lift it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So I rolled kind of as a willpower kind of thing.
I come in while you were rolling, so I'm good from there. Continue, Army. I'm sorry.
All right. So Astrid,
Well-
are you gonna touch down at the mansion? Are you gonna set down?
You don't want anything else other than that? Sure. You?
Are you gonna land while you're in the mansion, Astrid?
Trin.
Oh, I'm roboting.
I'm sorry. We were talking. We were talking dinner.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Are you gonna land while you're still over the mansion, or are you gonna head back to the city?
I am going to land over by Rashi.
Okay, so back to the city. So as you land at the entrance by Rashi, the owner of the mansion notices you. He's gonna walk up to you guys and he's gonna ask, "Are you guys new here?" And he's actually being quite joyful and happy. What do you guys want to say?
I'm going. Moon is going to be like gleefully, like shaking his hand.
But he's at the entrance. Aren't you in the tavern?
No, I'm not in the tavern.
No one's gone to a tavern yet.
Oh, I thought I heard something about someone going to a tavern.
I was asking Asher if she's gonna
No.
land at the mansion and go back to the town. She's back at the town now
My bad.
with Rashi. So as he asked Astrid and Rashi, "Are you guys new here?" And he's being very happy and joyful about it. Even goes out.
You're going robot again.
Whoops. Man, this connection. Am I still robot?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's gonna take out his hand and he's gonna basically gesture handshake, basically.
Moon doesn't know how to do a handshake, so she's gonna put her hand like that too, like a parallel to his hand, and see what happens.
Okay, and as you do that, he grabs onto your, he grabs onto your hand, goes up and down, and then does a thumbs up.
Okay, and then I smile giddily, be like, "Whoa! I did something new."
So NC, for you to readjust in the lift, I would say it's kind of a pass. You're just barely under the DC, but I would say you're able to fairly lift it, kind of.
That's fair. Is it alright if I turn to Rashi and be like, mind if I get a hand?
What's Ashley gonna say to that? To you asking for a hand, as since you're walking away from the city, you'd have to roll for performance to see if he hears you, and Rashi, you're gonna have to roll for perception to see if you hear him.
All right, what's my performance? Oh, yes, that's a nice, decent number.
So
That's a 12.
And then Rain
He hears you.
looks at the man, and she's also going to shake his hand, but like, you know, her handshake is very firm and her hand is very callous.
Okay. He admires that your hands are that of hard work and labor. He's gonna once again ask, "Are you guys new here?"
Moon is gonna be like, yeah, like I'm new to everything. I'm new to this place. I'm new to that what you did with my hand. It's so pretty here. That's what Moon says.
Okay. What's
Rain's gonna look at Moon and be like, okay, so she is either very dumb or she has been living under a rock. And Rain, she nods because she's trying not to speak as she is expecting the place with
I'm sorry, your mic started cutting out.
I said Rain's gonna nod as she's trying not to talk because they're expecting the place with the Rain.
You went robot again.
Fuck!
Online D&D is so much fun because you have to deal with this stuff.
You have to deal with becoming the robot.
Yeah.
I said Rain nods and tries not to talk as she is expecting the place with the captain.
Ah, okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
What is the captain going to do since he's an NPC? I have to play him. He's going to shake the hand. He's going to say, "Me and Rain just arrived here not too long ago. We have our ship currently docked over in Whitethrone. We came over here, you know, because we just decided to. I don't know." He's gonna he's going to say, "So you guys are gonna be like group of adventurers here? Because if you're adventurers, I wouldn't mind letting you guys stay at my mansion once it's done being built here in the next few days."
Like Moon's like, what? I get to go out to the big building?
Yeah, I own that building over there. I used to have
Thank you for letting...
a group of 6 adventurers used to be with me over there. They got in some trouble with the king. The mansion burned down. Oh, in the forest they had a giant, like fortress that they found in the Harward Forest. It was massive. I went over to visit them once, and they had a phoenix in a room full of books.
Or that like well, thank you for thank you for letting me stay in your mansion. I really appreciate it. It's been a little hard since I've been haven't lived in a house for a little while. What you say, house? And Moon's gonna look at, still staring at Moon, and it's just like, oh, so she's homeless. Okay.
You're actually kind of distracting by doing that.
Who
NC?
talking?
No, not you, darling. I'm talking to NC.
With his,
I was about to cry. I was like, I'm just living.
No, sweetie.
I know.
I'm trying to figure out how NC is doing that.
3 of the things underneath the tilde, and then end with 3 of the things under the tilde. Yep. Alright, so, apologies for distracting everyone. I'm sorry that I'm just so sexy and masculine and distracting.
The only thing distracting me is my cat, and I love him.
My cat disappeared. I don't know where Felix went.
Yeah,
So you guys got an offer to stay at the mansion with the guy, considering the mansion's free of charge, and he still has a few million gold left from the previous owner of the mansion, whom unfortunately was the guy's master, who unfortunately suffocated in a chest full of gold.
Rain's gonna look to the captain. Is gonna be like, that will help a lot with the problem I just presented to you.
The what?
She's gonna look at the captain, and she's like, that's gonna help the problem that I told you a bit ago. If he does, if he has at least done the thing. I'm trying not to give away stuff. That's
As I finish up with that piece of wood, I head back to the rest of the group,
As you're
stretching a little bit.
kind of stretching and on your way back to the group, can you roll perception for me as you're passing by one of the inns?
Does the inn appear sketchy?
No, it's actually really nice and clean. And
All right.
there's girls in front in maid uniforms. 5
All
of
right,
them.
that's definitely sketchy to me. No, just kidding. I'll roll my perception. Right, that's what it is.
Yep, perception.
That's a 20.
So as you look at them, you can see that all of them have the exact same eyes. All of them have the exact same hair. Nice blue eyes and nice crisp white hair. And they all... Can I have you roll wisdom for me real quick?
Okay, so since they all have the same hair and eyes, it's definitely seems pretty sketchy to me. So I'm gonna roll D20, and then it's just blank wisdom. It's just blank wisdom history. What is it?
It's a saving throw.
It's a saving throw. Wisdom. Is it wisdom?
Yep, wisdom.
All right. So
your parents be fucking.
okay. So wait a second. Let me just double check something. Oh wait. So I messed something up. Yeah.
You did not pass. You did not pass. So as one of them's talking to you, you feel yourself wanting to...
You're forgetting
Oh.
something.
Oh, right.
So continue. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, you still didn't pass, no matter which one.
Fuck.
As you start walking over, they start being very, very, very seductive, and they keep telling you to stay in the inn, stay a while, get comfy, have some drinks, let's go talk, become friends, and they're being very seductive, pushing their chests on your arms and your shoulders, trying to get you inside.
I'm going to turn my head as I have no real attraction to that.
Wait, what do you mean you have no attraction to that? Don't...
Maybe,
Is your character
maybe
gay?
he's gay. You don't know that.
Question. Since how he did fail the saving throw, the wisdom saving throw, it wouldn't matter if he was attracted or not, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. You'd just be like, yeah, I have new friends.
So basically, since you don't have attraction to me, basically view them as new friends.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So as they bring you inside the inn, can you roll perception once more?
All right, I'll just roll. What's my perception again? Sorry, I keep forgetting. Watch this. This is gonna be another natural one.
It's like,
It's a 7. My curse is breaking, but it's still a failure.
I mean, you don't see anything you don't see anything that causes alarm. So, I'm gonna be back to your character here in about 30 minutes in game, NC.
Alright.
Alright, so, Rajfire, Heath, and Astrid, what do you want to have your characters do since you're all currently in front of the gates? The only character currently missing is NC.
We thank you for your generous offer. We will be staying in the mansion. Rain says.
Alright. Captain Sebas is going to agree with Rain that he likes the idea of staying in the mansion. What's Moon gonna say?
Moon already accepted.
Okay. Astrid, what are you gonna say to the offer of staying in the inn?
You mean the mansion?
Yeah, the mansion. Sorry, not inn. Ugh.
It's fine. I understand.
What is your character gonna say to the offer of living in the mansion that you just saw?
I go where I'm needed.
So basically, you're agreeing to stay in the inn. Rashfire, what are you gonna say? Or I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Rashfire.
Rashfire.
I pretty much go wherever Rashir and
Hiestro.
Hiestro go. But yeah, because I travel with them.
All right. Rashfire, what are you gonna say to the offer of staying in the inn?
Question about the inn before I answer that. How far gone is it?
Like, what do you mean, how far gone?
Oh wait, no, you said the mansion burned down, not the
It burned
Okay,
down
sorry,
4 years ago, and it's almost done being rebuilt. It has about like 3.
How strong is the roof? Like, is the roof done and
The roof is
stable?
done. The only thing that's left is finishing up the gates
Okay.
and the fence. That's the only thing left. The house itself is done being built.
Oh, okay. I might have missed that. Sorry. I prefer to sleep in high places.
What? You prefer
I was
to sleep in what
high places.
high places? Okay, so you're gonna be sleeping on the roof.
Yes.
All right.
Guess I'm sleeping on a roof.
All right. So as he takes you over to the mansion, you guys start exploring inside the mansion. The mansion's really, really big. Something catches your eye. There is a dragon head mounted on the wall. There's also oddly dragon feet mounted on the wall, along with dragon wings mounted on the wall. All of them from the same dragon. He has a funny story. Let's tell you about that. There was an assassin inside the group of 6 adventurers he was with who helped aid in killing the dragon that's now on the wall. He is the one that brought the feet. He was planning on making him into dragon claws, but that never happened.
So he said that he helped the assassin, beat the dragon?
Yep, he's the one that helped beat the dragon. A group of 6 adventurers beat it. They killed it.
Okay. Yeah, the dude that has the dragons now, did he help?
No, he was at the mansion getting drunk.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good. So are we making our way to the mansion currently?
You're already in the mansion.
Oh, we're already in the mansion?
Yep.
Rain is going
It's
to...
not that far away. It's only like a 5-minute walk.
Rain is going to expect, the dragon, stuff.
So,
the wings and the paws and the mask.
roll perception.
And Moon is just... Okay. Excuse me.
Nice.
Hey, Felix.
I thought that was my cat. I was just like, what do you want?
Oh my goodness.
13.
Alright, you can tell that it is real dragon wings, a real dragon head, and real dragon feet. Everything about it's 100% real, however, it's a year and a half old. No, wait, not a year, it's 4.5 years old. And the only reason why it survived a fire is because it was a fire dragon.
Yeah. So it's red. Okay.
Yep. So it's been about 30 minutes in session-wise, not like actual real-life wise. Back to NC. So,
Yay!
as your character's drunk and on the verge of passing out, you feel a nice pain on your leg. You instantly snap out of being drunk. Can I have you roll a will check?
Oh man, he's gonna get raped. That's not okay. What are you doing?
Oh, apparently NC, his character can't get drunk. He's a warforged. So, as...
Fucking ruined the spoiler, man!
Okay, their characters don't know that, but okay.
Because
I
literally
knew
no
that
one's able
outside
to... No,
again.
I mean, you know the outside, but literally characters can't
The
tell.
characters don't know. Sorry, NC. I forgot.
That's a 12. I probably failed that.
Oh yeah, you failed. You enter your state of rage. Let me roll a D.
Accuracy?
You took. Oh. What's your character? Where's your character sheet? Where's your character sheet?
Remember, I used mine on Orcapub?
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
You orc pub scrub.
So since it's that's wrong. Let's see. Roll D4. There. You took 1 damage essentially.
Well, since I'm now in the enraged state, I gotta roll a d20 for accuracy.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, by the way.
How many people are around
can
me?
you roll perception for me real quick while you're in your enraged state?
Enraged state, I'm essentially blind. But sure, I can roll that.
So I want you to perceive what you're attacking.
I do not perceive it.
That's enough. You see what was one of the bard maids turned into a wolf.
Did I hit?
You hit. And
It's gonna be an unarmed attack, so that's just gonna be a I think that's a 5. I think that's a 7 or a 5 because my strength's +5. I forget.
Don't forget your. Do you have a? I don't think you don't get a. Yeah, proficiency bonus, so that's a 20.
What kind of healer special are they doing right
So yeah, go ahead and roll for damage
now?
as you're slamming
All right.
its head into the ground.
What am I attacking with?
Your fists or whatever you want to attack with.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use one of my hand axes. Even though I'm completely enraged, I just quickly grab my hand axe from my belt and I'm slashing it down on the head.
Or you could do something cool and your hand turns into a hand. Hand.
He didn't have that ability.
Excuse me. Be cool.
Okay, so that's a d6.
Is that enough damage to kill it?
Give me some salsa out of it.
It's hurt. It's hurt. Really bad. Oh, yeah, it's hurt.
I figured it's hurt.
Yeah, it's hurt. It's hurting.
Wait, since that's technically a 20, would it be considered a crit or no? I forget your rules.
Yeah, nat 20 is nat 20. It doesn't matter if you have. Let's say. So since it's an 18 plus 2, that's not a natural 20, and that's.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be doing it a little differently than yours.
All
It has
right,
to be an
I was just
natural 20.
So it's probably lucky I didn't use my frickin'
Can I have a fork,
longsword.
please?
One sport.
All right. So as they notice that you almost decapitated one of their buds, all of them just kind of start stepping back. Because also, if you look at your leg, they see kind of tiny spark come from your leg from the bite wound. They no longer seem appetized.
Can I, I'm gonna roar, like, in pure rage, because I literally can do nothing else. Do I roll for anything when I roll my pure rage, or like, roar in my pure rage?
Roll for intimidation.
Okay, I thought it'd be performance, so then others could potentially hear me. But yeah, I'll roll intimidation.
The others would be rolling for perception. Except they're outside the
Intimidation.
city. You're inside the city, so.
Luckily, that's a proficiency of mine.
Of course it is.
That's an 11.
Alright, I guess I have to roll.
Oh wait, do I roll that with advantage?
Yes, roll with
Because
advantage.
I've already scared him.
Yes, roll
All right,
for it.
so I'll roll 2d20s. Let's not count that roll. 2d20s advantage.
You could have just rolled.
Can I keep
one
the
more.
first roll? Can I keep the first roll?
Nope. Nope. You re-rolled.
Rolled.
Okay, it's a 7. All right.
Well,
You Rick rolled.
roll 20. That'll be a will save. They're not scared, but they're definitely startled. Just don't bite at my
It
cord,
works.
kitty.
It works. They're startled.
The thing that startled them was the roar. What startled them was the sparks coming from your leg. They thought you were flesh and blood, because that's what they feed on.
And I ain't got neither of those technically. It's just my skin is textured to look like flesh.
Yeah. They did not beat that perception save to tell if you were... what?
Did you skin a human alive in order to get that skin?
No, it just grows like that. Because remember,
Oh, that's weird. Okay. All right, that's cool.
They're going
Continue.
to... Are you going to try and roll... Since they're not going to try to attack you, they're actually stepping away from you actually very steadily, trying to get away from you. Then they have a safe room that they're currently entering. And since they're trying to exit combat, not trying to continue combat, since they don't want to eat you.
they still have to roll the dexterity save.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, roll dexterity. D20 plus.
That's a failure for them.
Yeah, they failed their dex saves. They basically trip all over a whole bunch of stuff as they're trying to run away from you. What are you gonna do?
The only thing someone that's like in like a pure rage state that's pretty much blinded by rage could do. I'm gonna roll to start attacking. Can't
You
aim
miss.
because that's up to you, obviously. But at least I'm smashing up the furniture.
So you missed, and your axe just went right through one of the chairs. Just cleaned into. They're gonna roll more dex saves to get away from you. That's a pass.
That's a pass.
They get in. All of them, besides for one, gets in the safe room, and that's the one that's on the floor unconscious, from you almost decapitating him.
So I got a 7.
And since
Wait, since he's on the ground, would that count as advantage?
yes, that would count as advantage. He's also unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 13.
That hit.
That-
That's a hit.
All right, so I'm gonna. Hand axe is what again? Oh yeah, d6 plus 7.
Come on. Come here.
That's a 9. The mighty 9.
It is almost dead.
So it's unconscious. It's almost dead. Since it's unconscious, do I get another turn or?
Yes.
How many hit points until it's dead?
I'm not gonna give that, but I'm gonna say it's. Let's just say one more attack should do it.
Instead of doing a typical attack roll, can I use strength?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yank its head off.
19.
You effortlessly tear the head off. As
I'm just gonna put
blood
something
is
in.
gushing,
If explain.
as blood is gushing everywhere. You're just shredding the tear off. A grin appears on your face as you're doing this. One of the Yeah, it's essentially a gift explain. That's basically what's going on. Yeah, you're carrying it, and as this is happening, Astrid and um Rashfear walk up to you, and well, don't walk, but they hear the sound of gushing blood as you're tearing it apart. And now that the one that caused you the damage is done, are you gonna try and roll for will to exit the enraged state?
I can't do will saves for this. It has to go through for the duration.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna start smashing shit up.
yeah. So, Astrid and Rashfear, what are you guys gonna do as you're hearing in one of the in one of the ends?
That
you
was
hear
strength,
crashing.
by the way.
The table that you were attacking is disintegrated, and the corpse that was there, the one you just did, is now a pancake.
Now you just need to put syrup on it.
So as you hear crashing and banging of multiple sounds of destruction, basically, and this happens, of course, of a couple hours as you're standing outside the inn.
I don't. My true berserk state only goes half an hour.
Okay, so this lasts probably about 10 minutes then?
Like as soon as I enter in the rage state, it's a half an hour from once I go from that. So like literally for a full half hour, it's 30 minutes.
Alright, so a half hour in-game, you guys just hear nothing but crashing and smashing in the inn. And since it took you guys about 10-15 minutes to get there, it took you at least another 5 minutes to find the inn. And as you get in there, there's about 5 minutes left, and you just hear nothing but crashing. As you guys slowly walk towards the inn. As you enter the door, NC, it's I'm gonna say it's been 30 minutes in game as soon as they're entering the door.
I'm just gonna calm down, and first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna notice my wound, and I'm gonna use my herbalism kit to kind of not like heal myself, but to dull down any and all pain that I'm feeling. You know, like just kind of take a painkiller from like aspirin or something like that.
Right. And Astrid and Rashfear, as you guys are opening the door, you just see a pool of blood from one wolf-like corpse. It is barely recognizable that it's a wolf. The only way you can tell it was a wolf is because of the pelt. There's no bone left. There's no eyes left. There's no head left. All you just see is a pelt and a whole bunch of blood.
That's disgusting.
And you see a whole bunch of disintegrated in chairs and tables.
I'm still standing amongst that, right?
Yeah. You're just drenched in blood.
I'm just gonna like stand there with my arms limply, like breathing heavily.
Now, Heath, did your characters tell the other characters about the wargs or no?
No.
Alright.
She has no reason to.
Astrid and Rashfear and NC, can I have you guys roll for history?
Alright.
I think it did.
I'm just gonna check my stuff, okay?
Oh, yeah, I gotta pull mine up. Give me a sec.
Damn. Oh wait. Okay, -1 from the roll that I just got. In public, I actually did +5, not +4. Oh wait,
Alright.
sorry. Did you say history?
Yes, history.
Okay, then subtract 2 then. Apologies.
That still makes
So
it.
it's 16.
So as you regain consciousness and as Ashton and Rage Fear enter, and you guys notice the skin. So you used to hear rumors of these creatures called wargs that were in the city. Human-like creatures during the day, but during the night and during feeding time, they turn into wolves. And then you start to think they must have lured you in here, thinking that you were food. So what you just killed wasn't a human, even though it appeared originally. It is something called a warg.
Well,
All right.
this is a mess. Wouldn't you agree? It looks like a murder was in here.
This is why you shouldn't wander off by yourself.
I did ask him for help, as I point to Rashi.
You didn't wait for an answer.
I was kind of busy.
So
You're impatient as always.
as you guys start calming down, the people in the safe room start coming out, and you see a whole bunch of people with white and blue eyes start coming out, and they are terrified of your character, NC.
As they look at me terrified, I just change my pointing from Rashi to them. They are them. They are it. They are wargs. Are we gonna exterminate them, or are we just gonna let them be? I vote for extermination myself, but that's up to you two.
So I'm giving my characters reasons why they would be out of the mansion. Moon would be exploring the city because she never seen something like it before. And Rain would be expecting the city, see if there's any valuables, along with the captain. So, would we be here to see all this carnage? Like at least right now, or at least a few minutes later.
They would be arriving at the inn. They would see Astrid and Ragefire entering the inn, since you probably left the inn around the same time.
Mm-hmm. Moon's gonna look around, and she's gonna say, "Oh, what a mess! Oh, you didn't even save that one for food. Oh." And Rain.
Did Moon walk beside me as she come in?
Yeah,
We're
Moon
shortly behind.
walked behind you.
I reach out and I kind of stop Moon. I'm like, careful.
For what?
And I point to the barmaids who are actually the wargs. Is that correct? Did I say that right?
Yep.
Moon doesn't know anything.
I know.
Rain
That's
does.
why. That's why I stopped.
And then
As
Rain's gonna expect. Rain's gonna. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Rain's gonna expect the place, and she's gonna look at you, severely impressed. Impressed, like how you destroyed all these things in such a short, minute span.
Also, as Astrid points to the barmaids, I'm just slowly grabbing out my longsword from my side holster, just preparing to go full motherfucker.
I think you've done enough.
I want to walk right up to them.
They're currently paralyzed in fear because they just failed the Constitution save.
What? RMA, you were a robot.
They're currently paralyzed in fear because they did not pass the Constitution save.
Well, Rashi's walking up to them now, so
They're still. He gets up face and face, and they're just paralyzed in fear. Like their body does not want to move.
You are robotic as hell, RMA. I'm sorry.
All right, give me one second, right back. Am I a robot still?
Nope, not for me.
All right. They're even as Rashi.
Funny. One of the cousins.
Is it all good now, Astrid?
I hope so.
All right. So they're even as Rashfire walks up to them, they're still just paralyzed in fear of their body, not wanting to move a centimeter.
Can they make another roll?
One of them will.
Hold on. I want to use guidance.
Before Victor and them.
To see if one of them can become unparalyzed.
All right. So basically, just give them.
They roll a d4 and add the number rolled to ability check.
Ones are 4-2-1.
Oh, are you a cleric?
Another.
So
I
that's
am.
a 13. I'd
Yes.
say one of them passes.
Oh, so 2 clerics. Cool.
One has a
So
job
the one that gets unparalyzed is the one that's normally supposed to be bartending, the alcohol. The one that's bartending isn't
Be right back.
a warg. It's a human. And he says, he just sits there, just looks dumbfounded, all the blood. He taps, the warg to his right on the shoulder to try and get him unparalyzed. And since his friend is unparalyzed, he's gonna get advantage on this. I'm just gonna give it to him. And he passes too. He's gonna say, "That was unexpected. That was a massacre. Your friend is strong.
Good, I liked it.
He's not human, is he?" NC, what does your character look like? As
He looks like a frost giant, just like an 8-foot frost giant.
he's like,
As he says, like he's not human. I just kind of turn and just kind of look. The only thing that really differentiates me from frost giant is the ibex-like horns that go into the base of my neck, and I just kind of go, "No shit."
By the way, wargs in this city have never seen a frost giant, so they're assuming you're just a different type of human.
They assumed, at least.
Yeah, they jumped to the conclusion that you were human. Because they've never seen a frost giant before. Frost giants are up.
I want to ask them why they are.
What?
Who made this?
Your mic cut out after you said why.
I want to ask them why they're. I want to ask the warg why they're here.
They live in the city. This city is their home. It's been their home for the past 15 years.
Hey, 9. They need staff on. Someone's AFK. They're both staff are AFK for whatever reason.
No, Ashton's there.
Yeah, but he's AFK. It says apparently.
It says can we get staff member on? Both are AFK at the moment.
What the fuck?
Halloween Flame is saying.
Both. Who the fuck is on?
Are you on?
No. Well, yeah. I'm one of them that's on.
Dum dum.
Oh, okay.
Dishonored's getting one.
So I thought you killed in the day. I thought you killed at night. Why not? It's like what time is it?
It's about 5 p.m., so nearing the nighttime.
Okay, then never mind. It's like
They normally hunt
It's
during
not-
the night, but during the day they try and lure whoever they can into their inn.
Mhm.
Sorry about that. I hate interrupting, but that was kind of important.
Yeah.
As they're explaining that, I'm literally keeping my eyes on them, just ready for combat, ready for them to say one wrong thing for me to make a move, but still letting them say their thing. I'm not being barbaric or angry or anything. I'm just ready to attack in case they get ready to attack,
as you're glaring
completely unaware that they're paralyzed in fear because of me.
Hey, Stephanie. Hey, NC. As you're glaring at him, can you roll intimidation?
Yes, I can. That is 24.
As you glare at them, they're the ones that were paralyzed. They essentially collapse. And
Yeah, I got someone to faint.
no, they didn't. Well, let me see. Let's see. Do they faint or do they die of a heart attack? Let's see. Are they gonna pass the? Are they gonna pass the will save? What's their will? The will save. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? They failed their will save. All the ones that were paralyzed just died of a heart attack right then and there.
I like it.
However, the ones that weren't paralyzed, which are now there's currently only 4 left, are standing there just looking at the people who just died of a heart attack, dumbfounded. So essentially, just by glaring at them, you killed 10 wargs. Because they were not only paralyzed, but they were petrified and terrified. You glared at them and intimidated them. And when they failed their will save, their hearts just stopped.
Okay, what about the ones that aren't paralyzed?
They are paralyzed again, but not to the point. Well, they're terrified, but they're not paralyzed. They're just really just full of fear.
All right. I'm gonna look towards the human bartender of them.
Okay.
Why were you hunting during the day?
He just says, "I'm just a bartender. I'm not the one who does the killing. I just hand out the drinks."
Why were they hunting during the day?
Like, I don't know. I don't keep track of what they do. I just take care of the drinks. They do what they do. They're wargs.
As I ask that, I turn and look at the wargs as well, expecting one of them to answer.
He's gonna say, "We eat meat. Easiest meat to get here is human."
How long have you been at this?
15 years?
I believe your 15 years is up. Please vacate the city and do not harm another human, or I will hunt you down and wear your pelt as my next set of hide armor.
Wear your felt as my nutsack.
As you're saying that, a certain person in fancy clothing walks in. He's gonna say, "I'm here to collect your living tax, wargs." And he looks at you as you're saying that. He's like, "What are you gonna say as to one of the, not nobles, but a person working under the, what would you call it? The ruler of the city? Saying this to the wargs. He's here to collect their living tax."
I turn, look to him, look to them, and look to him, and I just smile. My teeth, like my blunt and just like the slightly sharp kind of, meat eater kind of teeth, like meat eater kind of scavenger kind of teeth, and just the most brutal smile that I can. And I just turn and I'm looking him dead in the eye, hoping that he's noticed the blood and all the other dead wargs as I look him in the eye.
Oh, he does. And he looks at you back. It's like, "Did you do this?"
I just nod.
It's like, well, there goes our way of population control. He's going to facepalm, and he's gonna say out loud, "There goes very easy way of population control.
Did you? Hey, Dungeon Master, did you see what Rashi and Astrid put in chat?
I think he did.
You're going to go get a priest.
Yes.
Why?
So I've taken, because a priest needs to be notified about the devs
Oh, okay.
for one, and two to come cleanse the place. So I'm just flying on the over the town. I'm assuming there's one on like the far side of town, away
Actually,
from
the priest was actually right across the street. So as you take flight, you look down. Oh, there it is. Land. Walk inside.
Well, since I'm in the air, I'm gonna take a flight around the city, real quick.
All right.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cruise because I want to be able to get a good view of the whole city before. So I'm doing that. So I'm not at the end at all.
So I'm gonna get back to what you see in the city here in a bit, Astrid. NC, what are you gonna do after he just says that to you?
Why not do the sensible thing? Expand the city, replant the trees that you use for lumber. There's a forest nearby. I came from it.
He's gonna look at you and he's like, that would be up to the lord of the city to decide if he can do that. I just collect the taxes.
And Moon chimes in. We should leave they should leave the forest be. Look at like the animals habitats, their homes, they'll die. Sorry, that's not I haven't done her act. I was like, they'll die.
Not all of them if they replant the trees as they mow them down. Not to mention, I used to live amongst my friends, and they would make sure that no one would go too far.
So you and I, we're not so different. I've also come from nature too. Maybe one time after all these, after we get this cleaned up and go back to the mansion, we'll talk about it more.
What mansion? I was a little busy trying to assist with some repairs with some lumber. And as he says that, he just kind of lightly flexes his right arm, just to kind of show off the muscle. Not to mention, like, he's wearing hide armor, so you can like clearly see some of his like 8-pack.
Roll strength.
Advantage, disadvantage, or just straight?
Go ahead and add advantage. Go ahead.
So that's a 10.
You go to flex. Some muscles pop out, but you don't break your hide armor.
I was hoping I didn't break my hide armor. So I see this as
if you would have gotten a 20, you would have broken your hide armor.
I see. Your friends and I and this lady with her I don't know if it's her boyfriend or not my
Armin,
boyfriend.
you're rattling stuff.
Sorry.
And then it's like her boyfriend or something, and like her mate, and it's like, and then you hear Rain chime in. He's not my boyfriend.
I just kind of look at them and just like, I'm not too familiar with who you are. My name is Hiestro, and he does a polite kind of slight bow before he offers his left hand after he puts down his hatchet, like his hand axe, and offers his left hand for a handshake.
Okay, so she's now an expert in handshake. So she puts her left like her right hand on her like kind of like a putting her fist like on her heart and everything, and offers her left hand, I am Moon, daughter of the Nulakar.
As our
Hey,
RMA, do you
hey,
wanna fill her in on?
So as you're shaking
hold on,
hands,
she's still talking.
okay.
Oh, apologies.
Yeah, if y'all just. Never mind, ignore me.
My name is Moon, daughter of the Nulakar. Descendant of the great elder Talon. And then she gets back.
As you're shaking the hands, you feel giant pain on your hands as it just breaks.
As I hear the snap of breaking her hand, I just kind of recoil and look with a little bit of pain, just like, sorry.
I feel like you would need to roll a strength check.
He did.
I did.
In private chat.
I got-
He got a nat 20.
So how much did I lose?
Let's see.
HP
Your
wise.
character, this is Moon, right?
Yes.
What's your health at?
9.
Ooh. Since this was... I'm going to say this was meant to be non-lethal. I'm going to say...
Yeah, I was just shaking her hand. It just,
I would say it's
you know.
non-lethal damage. Your hand is broken, but you didn't take any damage. Like, health-wise, but your hand is broken.
Alright, so she's gonna be like, ah!
Do we have a cleric in our group? Do we? Oh yeah, we have Astrid. Astrid's a cleric. She can... Oh wait, you don't have healing magic.
So is Rashi. I'm over the town right now. I'm not anywhere near the.
Rain just
Why
like
did-
rolls rolls her eyes at Moon, but like she looks at you, Rosh, and you're impressing her even more and more.
Why are you mentioning Rush? He's just standing by the warg.
I mean, highs, no, soft.
He-
soft.
Rosh
Sorry.
is a cleric too.
Yeah, half the party's clerics, not me.
Soften. It's Soften. Sorry.
Soften.
She's looking at you, Soften, and she's just really impressed with your strength and everything. Like, and she's gonna heal. She's going to heal like her hand. Hopefully, it to like Moon's hand. So, what would that help her? Like with help. She's proficient in medicine too. So if would you want me to use cure wounds to cure the hand, or do you want me to do a medicine check?
Jesus, RMA.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Let me,
I don't. You were talking to RMA there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was busy typing to a private chat. What were you saying? Sorry.
Would you want me to cure would curing wounds heal the hand?
Yep, cure light wounds would fix your hand.
Alright, we'll fix. Rain goes and heals her hand.
Your hand is no longer broken.
Alright, thank you very much. Yeah, sure thing, but you owe me.
Hey, Joe.
And she's gonna, Rain's gonna look at you, Soften.
Just say Tro, remember?
Tro. It's like Tro, and it's just like, I would also like to talk to you later. And she goes back to the captain.
I'm gonna turn back to the city official. And, as I look at the city official, I just say, most of them are dead. Do they really deserve to have a tax on them? Besides, I'm not going to kill them all if they decide to leave.
He says that the tax was here so that way they can legally feed on people who didn't have the security permit during the night.
I'm gonna look out the window and just look at where the sun is in the sky.
The sun is setting. It's almost nighttime. Like it's like within 10 minutes of being nighttime.
And how long has it been? How long has it been since they bit me?
At least about 30 minutes since I bit you.
Well, this looks more like evening than nighttime.
I mean, well, they did lure you into their inn, which is their private ground, so they weren't out trying to invade other people's homes, which is what the protection order does. Protects your home from people getting inside.
Am I going to be going to jail for murder?
Since they're not human, no.
That's kind of racist, but I'll take it.
He's gonna laugh. Like, we only really use these people for population control and for money wise.
All right.
We really
How much is their taxes?
Going
Well,
to go to the
they're
pancake.
supposed to pay at least $100 a month.
I look to the barkeep. How much of that do you have?
He's gonna open up the door behind him, and you just see a giant mountain of gold.
Should be so cute.
Since it's a legal business, I'm going to ask one thing. Do the people of the city know
Oh
of
yes,
this?
every citizen in the city knows, and almost every citizen in the city has a protection order, besides for a few.
I'm gonna look at the rest of them and just say, never mind what I said about you leaving. And I'm gonna put my hand out, like down for a. Instead of doing a handshake, I'm gonna put it like palm face up towards them. I don't want to wound you, so let's just say you caught me when I was inattentive, and this is congratulations. I am sorry for what I've done.
Oh
And if
my.
there's anything that I can do to repay for what I've done,
Yeah.
let me
I mean,
follow
considering
through.
there's currently only 2 females and 2 males left, I think they'll be fine. They can repopulate. But they shake your hands like, yeah, it's all good.
But what if they're gay?
Oh. They'll suffice.
All right.
They'll do what is needed for them to survive, even if it means doing things with someone they don't like.
Orgy.
Essentially.
So Moon's gonna go. Moon's gonna go, and she's gonna go to the Pancake Wolf, and she's going to be like having like a I spare a minute for for this poor creature. Like say like just to be like I'm sorry you were mistreated in this life, so maybe in the next life you will be treated well. And then Rain is gonna go to Tro. He's like, may I speak to you for a minute?
That depends. I notice those daggers around your waists are awfully sharp.
Oh, the
No.
city official also has a quest for you guys. He says that food has been going missing inside their winter food supply.
Yo, I'm talking.
He's gonna say this to Rashfire.
Okay. I don't have daggers, so it's not Moon, it's Rain who's talking to you.
Well, whichever one is the one that's talking to me, I'm gonna mention like freaking their weapons are sharp. Whichever one that wanted to talk.
She has a warhammer.
Your warhammer looks quite used to battle.
I'm not gonna hurt you unless you give me a reason to.
I'd like to see you try. He says with a slight little glint in his eye as he like points his thumb towards the warg and all the other dead wargs.
Mm-hmm.
As Rashi does that, I turn, look at him, and I just thumbs up.
Like Terminator thumbs up.
But that's why I had you roll for perception, Tro, was because he snuck up behind you.
Oh. No, I'm just doing like the Kakashi thumbs up, just kind of like just kind of turn it, look, and thumbs up with a slightly giddy smile. Like, honestly, I don't have any bad feelings, neutral feelings about this, other than being a slight dick. But other than that, I don't feel any guilt for it.
Well, yeah, they're evil creatures, and they're technically beasts or monsters, so they're not, they normally don't live in cities. This is the only city that has wargs.
Alright, so she gestures out of the establishment, and the captain follows suit.
I'm gonna follow her, as she did say she wanted to talk to me.
You're currently talking to Rashi, as far as I know.
Well, I was talking to him, and then he just did shit.
Oh.
I'm just being ignored again.
Excuse me.
As he catches up, so what is it you wanted to talk about?
I just want to say that I really admire how destructive you are, if that's a compliment to around where you come.
Upon saying destructive, I go quiet and I head right back to the inn. I just start ignoring her completely.
Uh-huh.
Like, my face goes from, like, that giddy smile to just blank. And, as I'm walking back towards the inn, I'm just gonna... My body, like, my posture's gonna be almost completely rigid.
Well, frick. You're supposed to be the, NPC, my dude.
But, as I get back into the inn, I look at Rashi and I'm gonna message, message in the public chat for that, and then you can do your stuff, Arman.
I was gonna say, I have a quest I would like y'all to accept, if you could. There is food currently going missing in our food deposit. Would you guys mind investigating that for us and figuring out what the problem might be, or what might be causing it?
Rashi, what's the problem you're talking about? Alright, so continue your explanation. Someone can probably hear you, because Moon's still there.
Oh, that was pretty much it. He just wanted you guys to investigate why food is going missing in the food deposit. Which is... And then he also says that there's also a goblin cave nearby that's also causing issue with people coming into the city. Attacking traders and stuff.
It's been a while, but yeah, that's the second.
Well, Rashi, you know me. I'll answer any question you have. Friend to friend. This is the typiest D&D session ever.
One of the typiest, yeah. You know, because normally people do D&D in person, not online.
Bird.
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 Sorry. I wish I could shut the bird up, but I can't.
You can. You just need to have some
NC be
hydrosulfide
nice.
gas.
The what?
NC's being an ass, just ignore him. I don't care. Surprise me.
I look at Rashi, and my eyes are just like daggers as I lean forward and just whisper. Well, I'm not saying it out loud, 9. I'm not going to say it out loud. Okay, so, but, after he pulls back from whispering what he whispered to Rashafir, he just kind of goes into being quiet. I went from being just kind of colder to everyone to now, arms crossed, and you can just see my muscles being squeezed by my own fingers. I'm squeezing myself, because if I wasn't, I'd be squeezing someone's neck.
And I'm still flying over town. I'm completely oblivious to all this.
And Moon is done with her saying her words to the pancake of a wolf. So and she's going to go outside to take a breather from being around that carnage. She hasn't she hasn't not been around that kind of stuff, but she hasn't seen that to what an animal would do.
Oh shit!
How much damage is that, Rashi? Oh wait, no. You will have to roll accuracy, won't you?
Not when he's got a hand on you.
Yeah, his hand was already touching you.
Uh-oh. Oh wait, I'm unconscious from that.
It's not done yet, I don't think.
Oh, so you're gonna kill him?
NC is exactly at 0 HP right now, just from that alone.
Doll.
What the fuck? I'm being murdered.
Oh.
Alrighty then.
That sucks. 5d5s? Holy fuck.
Did you just kill?
I'm not at -20.
NC, roll a D3.
Oh boy.
You mean 3 d20s?
Nope, D3. Because if you put...
But I'm not at -20. Your rule says I have to be at -20. I'm at -16.
So four negatives before you have to roll a D3. He can still be saved due to how death works in this universe.
Also 9. Fuck you.
Astrid, if you go to player chat and hit pin messages, I put a pin message of how death will work in this universe.
I hope there's a cleric nearby that can somewhat help me out.
I'm flying over town, man.
I know.
And you blew me off.
And Rash Fire is trying to kill you.
So why would I help you when you blew me off?
So what are you gonna do next?
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to blow you off. I kind of can't do anything. I'm unconscious, aren't I?
Yeah, you're unconscious. You're unconscious, and you can feel death crawling in.
Wait a second. Can I roll an inverse willpower throw? Can I do a reverse wisdom throw for pure rage?
No. You shouldn't be able to. You're unconscious.
Yeah.
You can't feel rage if you're unconscious. And you literally said you just turn around and you completely ignore Heath's character.
Yeah, I completely ignored the other one, the one that wanted to talk to me.
What was that? Was that Rain or was that Moon?
That was Rain.
Yeah, destructive. She's having a conversation and you blew her off. You were just like, "Oh, yep, I'm going back."
Oh wait. Doesn't he have to roll accuracy? Or
you're on the ground unconscious.
You're not moving.
You're not moving.
Yeah, but doesn't he still have to? Yeah, but he still has to roll accuracy, doesn't he? Because it's a spell.
Advantage.
Yeah, accuracy with advantage, and then
disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
No,
you're on the floor unconscious. That would be with advantage.
That is advantage.
Plus your spell attack DC.
So, as your fire attack goes towards NC, it's as if it starts being controlled by something else and gets flung back at you. You take your D2 of damage that you already rolled. You take your T damage that you already rolled.
Oh, I'm big brain.
Also, my chaotic evil. So
Big brain.
I am playing.
I still haven't seen NC roll for his death saves.
Don't have to. I'm at -18. Or no, sorry, I'm still at -16.
Yep, he's not -20 yet. If you go into player chat and go to pinned messages, I have a message of how death works in this universe.
Okay.
Oh, big brain.
I'll send a screenshot of it too, just in case, if you don't see it. There, I just sent a copy of how it should work as a screenshot.
And you're a good character? Oh, fuck.
And instead of half negative health, it's -20. I decided to change that.
And he still has to roll accuracy, since I am unconscious on the ground, but I still have the AC of 20. Right?
Well...
But he would be rolling with advantage.
Yep. Well, it says armor class of 19 now, is what it's saying for me. Well, is it... Well, oh, did you send me an updated character sheet then that I might have not received?
No, my armor class is 19.
19, okay, yeah, that was... Because for a second, just a second ago you said it was 20. It's like, what? Okay.
No, I said it's 19.
19.
I think I said it's 19. I might have said it's 20. I don't know.
Yep, 19. Do you get proficiency bonus with that? Proficiency bonus is a 4, 5, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You just barely miss. No, I know, it's a +2, so 12. That's 13. No, 14. I actually read your initiative instead of proficiency bonus. Whoops.
Well, I'm lucky that pretty much I'm doing the best that I can, that well unconscious to fight for my life.
Once again, I would like to point out that I just love flying.
I know he mentioned that you literally. Oh yeah, you're still offline. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to circle the town and look, and I know what's going on right now. My character doesn't.
So
my characters don't know what is happening.
Hold on, Aramate. Heath was talking first, honestly.
My characters don't know what's happening because they're outside.
You're robotic. I'm sorry, Mira. Heath. Gosh dang it.
So they don't know what's happening inside.
I'm gonna force myself to talk to the Reaper.
Alright. Roll. Now, considering you're not dead yet, I would say roll with advantage.
Sweet. Am I intimidating, persuading? What one am I doing?
You're trying to persuade.
Okay. Okay.
However,
so.
depending on what you choose to say to the Reaper will depend on if I would give that an even easier or harder DC.
All right. So that's 2d20s plus 3. Natural 20 plus 3. So that's a 23.
So no matter what you say, you basically that's an instant pass. So, Rashfire, as you go to attack, all of a sudden you see all the wounds that was just there dissipate, and Tro flings upward, and Matrix dodges your next attack you're about to do.
So what I'm gonna say to the Reaper, I'm gonna type it in secret chat.
All right.
So, with what I said, what's the answer? No. I'm talking to.
So
Arme.
she says, very well then. And she basically puts her hand on you. You feel all of your wounds dissipate. And
Yes!
you
Holy shit.
feel something odd in your hands. You feel as if the next person you touch with the want to kill will die.
Alright.
Oh,
And
great.
on
Because that's what he
your
needs.
arm is written, "You owe me one soul."
Is there a time limit on this? Does it mention any time limits, or do I just owe one soul?
You owe one soul.
As I get up, and, I still hear Rashi say, a higher god than myself smiles upon you, you will live. Because I died before I could, I passed out before I could really feel the pain, I'm not in the rage state. And I'm just gonna look up at him and smile apologetically. I'm sorry for what I am and what it will cause. But I do not blame you for being what you are. Just please remember that we are friends and we are allies. And try to give me at least some leniency in that I'm trying to, you know.
Now, the city official sees this, and he just instantly looks at you, Tro, and says, "You just convinced death not to kill you." And he just starts applauding to you. He's dumbfounded.
I do, and I owe a great debt. One that I hope to pay as soon as possible. What aspect of death spoke to me? Like, what god of death?
There is only one deity of death in this universe. And
that is?
She. Yes, a she.
Is it the Night Queen?
No.
Who is it?
You will get to know her later.
Alright.
All I'm going to say is that it's a she. And she is usually generous if either a person has something he needs to do, absolutely no matter what, or if what they're trying to do aligns with the fate they were handed to them.
I'm gonna look at the city official and just say, I have sins that I need to bury and a past I need to fix. It was only luck this time. If it happens again, I do not know what is going to occur. But I do know whatever death is, as my culture is not particularly aligned with the knowledge of death or death deities.
Okay, I just kind of, I'm already,
The what?
I will find a
don't
way.
worry about it.
I will find a way to repay the debt that I owe, whether written on my arm and as honor dictates.
Oh, by the way, NC, only you can see that scar in your arm. As you point it out to him, it's like, what scar in your arm? I forgot to say that, sorry. I probably should have said that, but only you can see it.
Upon realization that he can't see it, I must have been seeing things. Maybe being so close to death, I might need a drink. I look towards the barkeep. Is it all right if I get one? I'll even pay. How much?
I mean, considering they have a bunch of gold already, he's just gonna say, how much you want? How much beverage did you want to have? He shows you 4 different sizes. One handheld, a big, even bigger, and one as big as your body.
I show my hand. Whatever can fit in this.
All 4 can fit in that, he says.
I just take a decent size. Just enough to, if I could get drunk, take the edge off.
So you take the one in the middle. Got it.
How much?
That one would be 5 gold.
I hand over all my gold. I'm broke!
You really only had 5 gold?
Yep, I'm broke now.
Alright, by the way, the one you just grabbed is, well, let's just say you'd be drinking that for the next 3 hours.
I take a deep sigh and I breathe in. Since Trent hasn't gotten to do anything in a while, let's vote. I'm just gonna step back, you know.
All right. So Trin, as you're out flying about, you finally take note at the you're looking for a priest, right? You finally take note of the priests that were there. And what do you want to say to them?
I land a short distance away in an alley and kind of use a cloak that I'm wearing to cover my wings, because I know they are kind of all up about people with wings and things like that. They're like, oh my god, angels, is it done? Well, I've dealt with it before, don't want to deal with it again. And I walk over and tell them about what's happening in the end. And I tell them about the pretty much massacre that happened at the end, and that there's a lot of dead that need to be taken and buried.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry, we got Eric.
Well, he's AFK at the moment.
Alright, I have a headache right now. So, I'm going to...
What the hell is this shit?
I need a head.
You need to rest.
My head freaking hurts. It's probably because I haven't been drinking water, but...
Yeah, you should probably drink some of that.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. It's just, ugh.
You're fine.
Ugh. Not gonna lie, I was super stressed out with the whole...
Yeah, I totally get it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna head off. I'm sorry, I'll try.
You guys want to go right on a thirds on a pizza tonight for dinner?
Sure.
Talk to you.
Alright, but we're gonna. You guys go to Taekwondo tonight?
No.
That was stressful.
Okay, me and Mom are gonna go work out. Hi, Kitty. Hi.
You got me good there, Nine. You got me good.
We're gonna work out, and we figured we'll time it to where you guys can go get the pizza. Well, that way it's ready when we get back.
Y'all be gone for like an hour, right?
Yeah. Well, about 40 minutes. Hi. She heard me and woke up.
Yeah.
But holy Jesus, man. That kind of gave away one of the tricks in my sleeve. I mean, one that you already knew about, but gave away one of the tricks in my sleeve.
They left her alone.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just give me this weird look like.
Well, Rocky lifted his legs up as if he was trying to come kiss his ball. Something to lick his ball.
Really?
He just laid down, lifted his leg up. He did it.
I don't know, I seem to do that, but they do give me some weird looks about that cat.
They're like, well, you got a cat.
Yeah.
I want to leave that gate open and watch them interact.
Session 1, guys. That time I almost got murdered by my character's Sphinx best friend because I didn't answer a riddle right.
Alright, but so as you guys are talking, the city official is gonna re-ask about the quest for you guys to go up to the Goblin Cave and help clear it out and figure out why the food is going missing.
Holy shit.
Do you know if I've been hit?
Oh, you back, Arme?
I've been back, I've been listening in, but I've been mainly...
Hang on,
typing.
Arme. I muted you
I get the points.
because there was a lot going on in the background that we probably didn't need to be hearing.
Well, there still was a lot of background stuff going on, but, gonna have to kind of deal with it here.
There you
sorry.
go.
I got the Hound Master too.
Just mute yourself, Arme.
Okay.
Oh.
Well then, I mean, because pizza be cold by the time we get back. Because one of you guys, I was gonna send one of you guys to go get it at a certain time. We'll have it delayed order.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you don't want to be late for that either.
Well, Dad said you're gonna get...
I look at the city official.
Yesterday we were over there for like.
I don't know if Arme's right there or not.
Well, he just typed it.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
I'm gonna look at the city official. I'll only accept it if my friends accept it. I'm a bit of a danger to those around me if I feel pain. And as I say that, I point to the horns that are going like directly into the back of my neck. You can he can just kind of see that it's always a constant fresh wound. And as I turn my head slightly, you can hear a slight little bone scrape noise.
How hard is it to move shit around?
Not that hard.
Start disconnecting shit around here?
No, Dad.
I asked you guys to move this motherfucker back behind your chair, right? That's one fucking thing. How hard was this?
Not that hard.
Also, I said we're missing one red Game Boy. Any of you find it yet? Or any of you bother looking?
What red Game Boy?
These. What are these called?
DS's?
Whatever. They're fucking Game Boys. Right? You got one that's been on, right? Burning battery. We need to find the other red one. I also asked you guys to plug one of these fuckers in.
Yes, son.
Well, he's gone because of a headache.
I don't want to do anything without Heath. I think we should actually call the session if we can find.
I mean, we could just end it right here. I mean, it's up to DM.
The plan, Joe, right now, is for me and Mom to get changed over. Mom's already changed over. Me to get changed over and go. Okay? And... But before I go, I was going to order the pizza. Jen, what about your cuckoo clock in the other room?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Now, whose shit's all over my table? Alright, who's this red Rageous Mountain Dew on the table that's been there for a few days? Alright, so is anybody gonna drink it? What's in there? Now here's the thing. If I eat them motherfuckers today, or tomorrow, some of those tomorrow, and I get another cold sore, I'm gonna stop. I'm not saying as much as I like them. I mean, it's like this. I haven't eaten them in a few days, no cold sores. Gone away. I ate them the other day, I got a cold sore. It could be the sugar, okay? I've been able to eat chocolate. In fact, let's give it a couple of days and see what happens. Get myself clear of these. You got Corn Mountain M&Ms?
Sorry, Fluffy was asking me a question about the server. I don't mean to be so quiet.
That's okay.
I guess they don't get Rotella's bread anymore. So all they had was Hostess bread.
Well, there's other places we can get it from.
Yeah,
Why don't they get it anymore? That's stupid. But, Hi, Felix.
But yeah, Arme, what were you typing up?
I'm talking in private chat with some people here. I'm also trying to wait on everyone's response for the priest's quest to go to the.
Well, I mean, no one else is there. It's just me, and I already answered.
We're gonna chow on these with a little milk.
I said I can't make a decision until the rest of my friends are back.
Just regular graham crackers. Yeah. She's becoming a you person now, honey. Whether you know she's following you.
yeah.
What? You guys also need to watch that cat. Make sure she's not peeing. Jenny will hold this open.
Alright, mute yourself, man.
Oh, sorry. Let me remute myself. There.